Hey everybody, I'm Chad with Cottonfield RC.
And I'm Colton.
Got another build for you today. Somebody just had their 21st birthday this past Tuesday, so
Yay.
Happy birthday to Colton. And of course, this is what he got for his birthday. Tell him what we got.
Today we're going to be building the Twin Timber 1.6 meter.
Alright, we're going to get right on into it. Of course, like our last video, everybody knows how to take stuff out of a box, so we're going to save y'all from that process. We're going to let Colton build this again, and we're going to assist him a little bit, but we're going to let him do everything he can do with it. So what do we got first?
First we're going to start with the landing gear.
Alright, landing gear. So on this build, you're going to need a 2mm hex drive and a 0 or up to a 2 Phillips, PH1 or PH2 or 0. Depends on what your screws work, your screwdriver works best with. Let's get started on this one then. So we're going to flip this over. And what we're going to do is we're going to line up the gear with the flat spot there. We'll get Colton's magic screwdriver again. And we got 4 screws that are going to go into this one. Each side is going to be M2.5 by 8mm. So I think this is going to be our screws right here. We'll get them started and then we'll let Colton go from there. These can be a little difficult to get started because the inner piece does rotate a little bit. And there's a flat spot that you're going to want to line up to put your gear on. And of course we got Colton's favorite electric screwdriver here. He's borrowed him from Granddaddy. Alright, we'll let you knock those out. Good. Alright. I'll get it over here on this side and have to move the spring out of the way just a little bit. Go ahead. These can get a little tight, a little premature. So hang on 1 second.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. I'll swap over to just a little bit heavier screwdriver. This bit will work, I believe.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, can you get to the buttons? Easy with this one. This one's a little strong. Alright, that should be good. We'll snug them down the rest of the way. These don't have to be super tight. Yeah, the bit wanted to stay, didn't it?
I should be able to push it. Oh, good. That ain't moving.
Yeah, we may have to swap that out. Pause for me just a minute. Hang on. I don't know what's going on. Alright, we got that side finished now, so we'll get to the next one. I'll get these started for you and then let you roll.
Wait, what was this? Put the washers in?
We'll do that next.
Nope.
Alright. Get where you can get to it. Can you get to it right there?
Mm. Then turn the other way.
How about like that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Alright. Next. Okay. Alright.
Other side's not screwed in all
That's
the way.
alright. We're gonna double check it right quick. I'm wanting to slip on this. We're gonna get this one tightened up and we'll be right back with you. Next thing we got to do is to hook up the springs to the landing gear. We ran into a small problem on one of the screws that had a bad head on it, so we'll just have to get a screw to finish out the landing gear, but that's not a problem. So you're gonna have a little brass spacer that's gonna go inside the spring here, and then you're gonna line it up with the hole. Let me get it started for you and then we'll go from there. If I can get it started. Go ahead and get the other one started for you. Where you can get to it. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Okay.
How to
You
get
have
this
to go on the other side. I'll hold the spring out of your way. Alright, hold on. We got to make sure that the spring gets aligned. There we go. Make sure that your spring lines up with the bushing. Alright, that's good.
Yeah, screws right there.
The other side. Let's see if you can do it with this smaller screwdriver. Might be easier for you to get to. You get to it?
Keep started. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I think that one needs recharging. Alright, that'll be good. And we're going to finish this up and we'll be right back with you. Okay, what do we got next, buddy?
Alright, now we're gonna put it the horizontal stabilizers on.
Alright.
Horizontal stabilizers.
Just set up where we can get to it. Go ahead and slide your spar in. Can you see? There you go. All right. And we're going to go, this side's going to go on this side. Yep, because your control is on this side. Get it started for you. All right. Almost. There you go. You get it. Looks good. Now, let's do the other side. You want to try to get it lined up yourself?
Yep.
Try to go straight in. I'll give you a little help there. These things can be a little hard to push sometimes.
The other side pushed out.
Yeah, that's fine. We got to line up the back piece that connects the two together. Which is always, whoop,
There we go.
went right in there, didn't it? All right. Get your screw started. If somebody will hold the airplane still. This other one started for you. Try not to move the servos no more than you have to. It's not good for them. Alright, can you, let's see if we can get you turned so you can get to this. I'm going to hold the airplane off of the wing. I'll help you turn it. I know it's kind of an awkward angle. That one's snug.
For the other one.
If I can get it, I'm not sure if I can get it turned as long as that horizontal still. You want me to screw it in?
Yeah, because I can't really get it.
Alright, let's do that because it's kind of a hard angle to be able to get you to. Alright, that's nice and smooth. Alright, what do we got next? So we're going to skip hooking up the control arm until we get power on and get everything centered. So next we got propeller adapter installation. Let us get set up for that and we'll be right back with you. Okay guys, next thing we're going to do is install the motor adapters. Red one goes on the right, and just a little trick we've learned to do, as soon as you take the prop adapter out of the bag, just write an R and a L on it, so later on you hadn't got to sit there and spend 5 minutes trying to figure out which spinner goes on which side. It'll save you a tremendous amount of time. So you want me to get these started and then let you tighten them now?
Go this.
Yep. It does. I'm having a hard time seeing it at that angle, so let's stand it up. We generally use just a little bit of Loctite on these and put it on the night before, let it dry. That way you don't have to worry about fumes with the foam. People have said that it will deteriorate the foam over time. But we're going to go ahead and put this one together, and we'll put the Loctite on them at a later time. Alright, you got it. Just snug them down, and then I'll get them in just a second. We're going to get this one tightened up, and we'll be right back with you. Alright, now we're going to move on to the left wing. Now, of course, the green goes on the left wing. Get these started. Alright, I got that one in there for you already. I'm going to turn it a little bit. So guys, this particular 1.6 turbo timber, it is equipped with a differential thrust. It's also equipped with Safe and AS3X and prop reverse. We're going to see if we can hook all that up. He only has a 6-channel radio, so we're going to see what we can do. We may have to skip the thrust reverse. And get me up just a little bit here. May have to skip the thrust reverse until he gets a bigger radio, which Christmas is coming, so maybe he can talk to Santa Claus about that. We're going to pause for just a second. We'll be right back with you just as soon as he gets this taken care of. Okay, we're back with you. We're going to show you a little trick we found on these over time doing them. A standard old set of slip joint pliers. Generally, you can get on the flat spots on these motor or prop adapters, and you can hold it just enough to get these tightened up without having to fight it. Alright, there's one. Two. 3. for. And you can put a little piece of tape on your pliers if you're worried about rubbing the paint or whatever. That'll help out also. Just don't put very much on there or it will not fit. It's pretty tight. So let's get set up for the next step. What do we got next?
Putting a box on, I guess.
We're going to wait and do that last. Just because this is a twin engine with reverse and everything. Slats were next. We'll do that later when he decides for sure whether he wants to put the slats on or not. Alright, so we're putting the main wings together. And what do we need? The spar.
Yep.
Alright. Get some of this stuff out of the way right quick. That way you don't scratch your paint. Alright. Can you get it from there?
Yep. How far is it go?
Yep, you pretty much had it there. It went about a 1/16 of an inch further. Get our wires tucked out of the way.
Then put that up.
Bring our second wing in. Get these wires tucked down. And I'll let you line that up. Let me move this screwdriver so we don't scratch your paint. You line it up like.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep.
Alright. Slide it together. Like butter. What do we got next?
Put screws in.
Right. So we're gonna mount it to the plane.
Oh, we gotta plug the wires in first.
Yeah, that might work. All right, we're gonna get this set up, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna give you a shot right quick. This plane does have quick connects. You got one for the left, right, and wing. You also got like some serial port connectors here for the lights, and the bigger ones are for the motor. The serial connectors are for the ailerons, flaps, and lights. So I'm gonna let Colton hold this, because this was gonna be a little bit difficult. Let's see if we can get this managed here. And these are keyed, so they will only go one direction. A little squeaking. Alright, now we need the serial cable for the left wing. That's like the left one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't look much like serial, does it?
Nope.
And these are also keyed, so they only go one direction. Would have been nice for them to give you a couple of more inches of wire to play with, but you work with what you're given. It definitely would have been nice to have a little bit more wire on this. Alright, there we go. And the last motor lead. There we go. That one actually went in pretty easy. And you want to get all your wires tucked in. Let's go ahead and sit it down. we're not going to get too crazy with trying to get the wires straight right this second, because we do have to get to the bind button when we get a bind in here in a few minutes. So
I'll hold the wheel.
let's go ahead and get this lined up. Alright, we'll get that in 1 second. We'll be right back in just a second. Okay guys, we're back. We're going to wrap this up right quick. We went ahead and bound the radio, got Colton's radio set up. Wasn't sure that his 6 channel was going to do everything that this airplane would do. But so far, everything seems to be working. We got safe. The only thing we can't do is throttle reverse. That's the only thing that you can't do on the 6 channel radio. Other than that, we're going to put the props on and wrap this one up. You're going to also notice that the left wing motor is reverse thread. So just be mindful of that when you're trying to tighten it up so it don't drive you insane not being able to tighten it. Load those up. And for right now, Colton has decided to leave the slats off of his. We may add them at a later time after he gets the maiden out of the way and sees how slow it'll fly without them. Our radio is telling us we left it on. We've actually got these flip-flopped here. Alright, other than that, we'll wrap this up, and we appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe. We're trying our best to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. It's kind of a goal we've set, and we can only do that with y'all's help. So we thank you for your time, and hope you enjoy flying. This is a great model. We haven't flown this. We have the original turbo timber. The twins are going to be new for us. Original turbo timber, love it. It's my favorite airplane out of everything I fly. The most comfortable. You can do anything you want to with it. So guys, till next time, thank you. We appreciate your time.